In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a very profitable strategy, right? A very profitable strategy that you can use to scalp the boom and crash markets, right? Especially for the boom 1000 and crash 1000, right? So, before I share with you how the strategy work, let me first of all share with you the setup. So, the first thing you have to do here is to click on this icon here, right? After clicking on that, we are going to be adding our first indicator here, which is the fractal. Right, you click on it. Now these are the settings. All right, this is the default setting. All right, but we are going to be changing this to 4 pixel, and you can use any color of your choice, right? So I'm using blue. So after that, you click on save. Now the next indicator you are going to be looking for is going to be the relative strength index. All right, so you click on this icon here, and then you search for the relative strength index. Right, so now after searching for the relative strength index, you are going to be changing the period to 14. They apply to close. Under the style we have 1 pixel. You make the color white, which is the color of my background, right? And the levels, you have to make it 90 and 10, right? You have to set it to be 90 and 10. Then the pixel, you have to make it black, right? 2 pixel, you make the color black. So after that, you go back and you click on save. Your relative strength index will be added, and the indicator window 1 will be formed. Okay, now you are going to be clicking on this icon now if you want to add the Bollinger Band. Okay, so you click on that and then you search for the Bollinger Band. Now these are the parameters for the Bollinger Band. Alright, the period is 14. The deviation, you set it to 2000.000. The shift is 0. The apply to, you make it close, and the style, you make it 3 pixel, the color red. After that, you click on save. Okay, now the next indicator we are going to be adding here is going to be the average directional movement index. All right, before you add that, you are going to be clicking on this icon here, right? And then you search for the average directional movement index. Okay, which is this one. You click on it, you can see the period for this one is 1. The style, you can see 1. The D1 plus D1 is 1 pixel, which and minus D1 is also 1 pixel, right? Okay, so the color, you make the colors the color of your background. Okay, so if you're using a white background, you have to change this color to black, and if you're using if you're using a black background, you make this color black, and if you're using a white background, you make it white. All right, now these are the levels. We have 10, 50 and 90, right? 10, 50 and 90, and the pixel is 2. The color is black. After that, you go back and you click on save. Now the last indicator here is the commodity channel index, right? You have to click on this icon in order to add that one, right? So here are the parameters for the commodity channel index. The period is 9. They apply to typical price. Under the style, we have 3 pixel. The color is light green, and yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this one. So after that, you click on save. Okay, and then you go back. You are going to have something like this on your screen. Okay, if you do everything correctly, you are going to be having something like this on your screen. All right, so let me show you guys how this powerful strategy work. Okay, this is a very good strategy that you can use to grow any account size. Okay, all right, trust me, just stick on the condition I'm going to be giving to you right now, and you are good to go for life. Okay, now this is how the strategy work, and I'm going to be showing you with plenty examples. Okay, with this strategy you can get up to 50 entries in a day, and there will be no spike. All right, so if you follow everything I'm going to be showing you in this video, you'll be safe with this strategy, right? Now, and with this strategy, you don't need to go to the higher time frame. You don't need that. All right, you are good to go on the 1 minute time frame. Now this is a perfect example. Let me start from here. Now the requirement for this strategy is that whenever there is a spike, all right, you are going to see that the CC line here, this is the green line, which is this green line here, all right, is going to be touching this level 90, right? Whenever there is a spike and you see that green line here touching this level 90, right, that is your number one condition. Doesn't mean you should take entry yet. Now the number two confirmation is that you are going to make sure that you see this Bollinger red line here. Whenever it expands, right, you make sure the expansion is touching the 90 and the 10 level here on the indicator window 1. All right, you need to make sure it's touching the 90 and the 10 level. Whenever it expands, you need to make sure it's touching it. All right, so whenever you see that it's touching it, now that is your second condition. Now the last and final condition is that you see this blue dots here, this blue dots, this one, this one, this one, this one, right? So this is the particular spike that allowed this Bollinger Band to touch the 90 level. So you are going to be looking out for that particular spike. You are going to be watching whenever the small candles start coming in. You are going to be looking at the top of that spike. So whenever this fractal here appears, this blue dot here, whenever it appears on top of that spike, that is when you should be taking your entry, right? But if it doesn't appear, then you are not to take any entry, right? By then both the condition would have been met, but you are not to take any entry until you see that fractal appear. So immediately you see the fractal appear, you are to quickly go in for 5 candles. All right, you are to go in for 5 sure candles. Nothing will take that candles from you. Whenever you take your 5 candles, you exit the market. Now you see there's a spike, it doesn't touch the 90 level, that is not an entry for you. Now there's a spike here, it touches the 90 level, but if you check here, there is no expansion and it is not touching the 90 level, so no reason for you to take any entry. All right, let me show you another example again. Let's keep going. Now you see this one here. First of all, it touches on the indicator window 2, and here on the indicator window 1, the expansion also touches. Now you see, you get your 5 candles from this place, you exit the market before any spike will come. That is the second example there. Now you see again here, you can see that touching happen. You'll be able to get your 5 candles from here before this spike will come. All right, before this dots come, it usually used to, after 2 small candles, the dot will come. All right, so whenever you see it, you'll be able to get your 5 candle here before any spike will come. All right, so you can see that is win-win for you. All right, and also here again, you can even take another entry with this one, you see, and it's still touching, so you can take your 5 candles from here again. That is double entry for you there. Then let's go again, let's check. This one did not touch, it's remaining small, but it didn't touch, so don't go in. Just make sure you discipline yourself and follow the strategy, right? Now you can see the first spike here, the first spike touch. You can see the expansion, no touching, right? And now you see this is where it touch, so you can go in from this place. 5 candles is yours. The second one came, but there was no expansion like on the indicator window 2, no touching, so you're not to take any entry with that one. Now you see this one here, no expansion, no entry there also. You can see, make sure you take note of the beginning part, right? That is where you get your entry from, this side. Make sure you are taking out of this area, not when it starts going back. Okay, it might not touch from the beginning and it will now go and touch around this area, just like you are seeing now. You see, it's touching around this area, but at the beginning part it's not touching. All right, so look at this thing, you see it's not touching now, but when you shift it back it will be touching. So make sure you take note of those things. All right, the one that happened from the beginning part is the confirmed one. Okay, like this one now, this is the accurate one you have to take entry with. All right, this is the supported one. This one, first confirmation, second confirmation, third confirmation, you take your entry. All right, now here is another entry also. All right, then here is another entry again. You can see here is another entry. Look at the expansion, the final confirmation, you take your entry with that. All right, now you can see here again, So I don't know what else you are waiting for, guys. This is the strategy you have been looking for, guys. This is the strategy you have been looking for. I think there's a spike. Let me check. Okay, it's not a big spike. The conditions are not met yet. I thought maybe the condition is met so that I will trade it live for you so that you see it, but the condition is not yet met here. Alright, so I don't know what you are waiting for again. Just go back, sorry, just go out there and backtest the strategy for yourself, guys. Backtest this strategy for yourself. See how good it is for yourself, alright, before you can go in with your live money, okay, with your hard-earned money. Make sure you backtest the strategy first before you go in with your hard-earned money, okay. So I think that is going to be all for this video. For the zoom level, let's zoom out completely and then we zoom in twice. 1, 2. Alright, that is the zoom level. You zoom in, you zoom out completely and then you zoom in twice. Alright, now let me show you how to set your screen. So you are going to set your screen around this area here, something like this. Alright, so take note of this. Now there's another spike again, so you set it to be the same with this thing here. You are seeing it. Let it be the same with this middle of this stuff here, these two icons, the middle of them, and then you get the accurate setup for the strategy. So now you see that there's another spike, and now our first condition has been met. So let's wait for the second condition and see, second and third condition, and see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm going to take this entry live for you guys to see, and then we'll see how it is. Okay, so let's just wait. So while waiting, if you are just coming across my channel for the first time, please make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so that they also might use it to make money just like you'll be doing after watching this video. Okay, so I think that is going to be all for this video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Now let's wait and see how this plays out. But if I wait and it's not touching that 90 level, I don't think I'll be taking any entry. Alright, I'll just end the video like that. But I don't think it's going to touch, okay, because you can see here, this has already been formed, so it's not going to touch. Okay, I don't think it's going to touch. So I don't think I'll be taking any entry with this one. Since it didn't touch, there might be another spike. Alright, it's not safe. Okay, so that is it. So this is how you take note of this kind of entry. So if it's going to touch, you will see it will, this one will be the one to touch before that thing form. Okay, so make sure you take note of that. This Bollinger Band will first of all touch, just like the first indicator here. So it will, this one will first touch, this one will second touch, this one will touch secondly, and then this one will be the last to form. Alright, so that's how it is. But the market is not allowing me to show you now, and I don't have time. So I think I will end the video and allow you to go and look for that yourself. Okay, so I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, just like I've earlier said. Thanks for watching. Silver out.